Guessing how the H-1B lottery will work for 2022. I'm your host, John Veely, immigration attorney and CEO of Online Visas, the intelligent immigration platform. If you'd like to learn more about what we cover in this video, go to onlinevisas.com. In 2020, USCIS implemented an electronic registration process for the H-1B cap. Petitioners, companies seeking to file H-1B cap subject petitions, including beneficiaries eligible for the advanced degree exemption, must first electronically register and pay the associated $10 H-1B registration fee for each beneficiary. Under this process, petitioners, also known as registrants, and their authorized representatives complete a registration process that includes basic information about the prospective petitioner and each requested worker. The registration period is open for a minimum of 14 calendar days each fiscal year. The H-1B selection process will run on correctly submitted electronic registrations. Only those with selected registrations will be eligible to file H-1B cap subject petitions. Selections will take place after the initial registration period closes, so there's no requirement to register on the day of the initial registration period. What is the H-1B lottery? The H-1B lottery is held once annually by those employed in a specialty occupation role, a job that requires a bachelor or higher degree in a related major in the United States for a temporary period. How does the H-1B lottery process work? Last year, FY 2021, USCIS introduced a new online registration system, my.uscis.gov, for companies to enter their employees in a lottery electronically. USCIS held the registration period between March 1st and 20th, and applicants were selected at the end of March. There was then a 90-day window for employees to file an H-1B petition for employees selected in the H-1B lottery. USCIS has released the dates to file for the 2022, which is the fiscal year 2023 H-1B lottery. This will start at noon Eastern Time on March 9th and end on noon Eastern Time March 25th. Which employees should consider the lottery? Employees who USCIS did not select in the previous lotteries, employees who are currently working abroad, employees in F1 student statuses using OPT, STEM OPT, or CPT work authorizations, employees in the TN, E3, or EAD status as a dependent to a principal visa holder, the H4, the L2, the E3D, etc. Employees who you may consider for a green card sponsorship in the future. What are the next steps if I have an employee and I want to enter the lottery? In January and February, work with your relevant managers, legal team, and international candidate to ensure the most robust possible case strategy. On March 9th, petitioners and registrants can begin creating H-1B registrant accounts at noon Eastern. On March 25th, the H-1B registration period closes at noon Eastern. Based on last year, March 31st, USC intends to notify selected registrants. On October 1st, the earliest possible start date on your petition. If your registration was selected, considering starting the conversations about filing as early as possible and collecting the relevant data and documentation to avoid increasing additional anxiety or urgency into the process for all stakeholders. Last year's H-1B registration and lottery process. According to USCIS, registrations were submitted by more than 37,000 employers or petitioners, and roughly 48% of all registrants requested consideration under the advanced degree exemption. By regulation, USCIS analyzed historical data related to approvals, denials, revocations, and other relevant factors to calculate the number of registrations needed to meet the H-1B cap for a given fiscal year. Based on historical data, the initial projected number of registrations required to meet the numerical limitations for FY 2022 was less than the initial projected number of registrations required by fiscal year 2021. If you want to discuss your company's situation, go to Online Visas and set up a strategy session. If you want to stay up to speed on the ever-changing world of immigration by subscribing to Online Visas, like, share, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Quora, and Instagram. I'm John Veely, CEO of Online Visas, the intelligent immigration platform where we deliver dreams.